All right. So, due to editing matters, I had to split this reaction video to the black horror film from 1973, Ganja and Hess, into two parts. This is the second part now. And hopefully, from the first part, you guys enjoyed watching it with me. I'm having such a great time viewing this. Again, thank you so much, Miss Lockhart. This is really, really a great watch and right up my alley, to be real. So yeah, let's just get straight right back into it. Ganja and Hess, part 2. Okay, right off the bat. First of all, the music and sound effects is really creeping me out. That is what I love so much about their build-ups to suspense. And then you see Hess's friend in the freezer. My God.
Good morning, officer. Good morning. Well, we would have over yesterday, but my partner had a nervous breakdown.
Yo, this dude is wildin', bro. Is she dead at the bed there with her baby crying in the background? And the Virgin Mary and Christ on the wall? Really? Dude is wildin'.
Nice story you have here, too. Thank you very much. Thank you. Well, thank you again.
And then you just gonna dip off? Bro.
Oh, wow, they really just vanish. Huh? Oh, that's rude.
See, if I was a vampire, everyone I would need for blood would be alive. I would be a nice vampire. A nice guy. You know what I'm saying? Oh.
Hey, I'm sorry. You did make a special effort for dinner tonight, too, didn't you?
Archie cooked. I couldn't get it together.
You all right?
I just couldn't fix dinner.
What a really cool shot, by the way. Yeah.
Soup's very good.
I know you killed my husband
I beg your pardon.
because you have his body in the freezer in the basement.
Will you clear the plates, Archie? We don't seem to be very hungry.
These long no cutaway shots, really cool. I've always favored that in cinema myself. It allows for the characters, the actors to sort of dwell in what the motivation of their characters for that scene is. Um, it allows for you to, see Hess take that long sip of wine to essentially gravitate and gravitate his mind to the idea that his friend is dead in the basement. And now she knows. When there's so many cuts, like 1,000 cuts in one scene, just switching to different angles and shit, it stops this development of characters, in my opinion, recognition of what's happening in the scene to occur. That's what I mostly appreciate about this scene and about this movie in general. She need to relax. You want to live in this mansion? You want to marry a rich man? Okay, your husband's in the freezer. Deal with it. But she is fine though. She is fine as hell. Damn, she's beautiful.
When I was about 10 or 12 years old, my favorite time of the year was winter because of the snow. And I made the best snowballs in all of Boston. I was in the best snowball fights, and I always won. This particular day, it was just snowballs flying. That was all you could see. That was all you could feel. Some hit hard, some hit soft and fell all over.
You see them cheekbones? Look at this shot, and it's like you can't even see the full shot of her, but like her beauty is just like piercing through the darkness. That's what it looks like. Wow, she is gorgeous. You know, what I'm gonna do after this is look up all the actors' names in this, and I want to know what happened to her. I don't know who this actress is, um, but hopefully she had a great career after this movie. Hopefully she was recognized, as being someone who was well acclaimed in Hollywood. But she is gorgeous. Wow.
Fell down behind your collar. You could feel it in your muffler. And I got home about 6:30 or 7, because I'd been fighting since 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And my mother said, "Where have you been?" And I said, "I've been having this tremendous snowball fight. It's really fun. And I beat everybody, and everybody beat me. It was a tremendous day." And she slapped my face and said, "Where have you been?" Someone said they saw you being chased by a boy. I said, "We were all chasing each other because we were having a snowball fight." And she said, "You are a liar and a slut." And I said, "I swear to you that I was having a snowball fight." And she didn't believe me.
Okay, I kind of take back a little bit of what I said about her before because she's showcasing where she comes from and the leadership she was under and how judgmental that was. So it kind of explains and illustrates why she is the way she is today. Wow.
She never believed me. It was as though I was a disease. I have a brother that's 10 years older than I am. I have a sister that's 8 years older than I am. So that I was obviously an accident. And it was ganja. I came down with ganja, you know. And I think that day I decided that I was a disease. And I was going to give her a full case of it.
Mm.
That
Wow.
whatever it was I was, she was going to have it. Maybe because she hurt me. So
I totally understand that. I understand that. Yeah. How are you going to judge me for something that you caused? So you know what? Since you're judging me for something that you caused, the thing you caused, I'm gonna put it on you. It's not healthy. That's a toxic mindset to have. But the emotion behind that is relatable. Absolutely 100%.
badly. All that time, up till then, I really worked for her to say, I love you. You're a wonderful girl, Ganja. She could never, ever say that. The only thing she could ever bring herself to say was that I was beautiful. And I loathed my beauty for that.
So, her parent only cared about the external thing that she thought would give her benefit in society. And what it kind of sounds like is that her mother, low key was envious of that as well. But all she wanted to do was be loved and not have to, do anything to deserve that love and just be loved as a child. There's a quote by Michael Jackson, actually. Michael Jackson once said that children should not have to deserve love, that they should just be automatically loved. That's what she is leaning toward. That's what she is expressing that she wished she felt. That's something that Michael Jackson wish he felt. And I'm pretty sure a lot of other children wish they felt as well, which is why we have to recognize these things, in my opinion, and give that to the children that are lacking that feeling. Because when children lack that feeling, they grow up to be adults that then project the negative traits that come along with lacking that feeling. And that just basically makes a worse world for the future inhabitants of the planet. That's basically what the problem is now in the world. So I feel what she's saying all the way, 100%.
Because she found it appealing. But that was a very decisive day in my life. Because that day I decided that I would provide for Ganja, always. Do whatever had to be done. Take whatever steps had to be taken. But always take care of Ganja.
They really have some really strong lines in this movie, but always take care of Ganja. Like, wow. I know Quentin Tarantino watched this movie. I love the lines and the way that they're delivered by the actors.
beloved, we are assembled here in the presence of God to join this man and this woman in holy marriage.
Wow, they're doing it. They're getting married. Wow. Okay.
Which is instituted of God, regulated by his commandments, blessed by our Lord Savior Jesus Christ, to be held in honor among all men. For as much as these two persons have come together to be made one in this holy estate, if there be anyone present who knows any just cause, while they may not lawfully join in marriage, I require him now to make it known and forever to hold it. And without having to be that our wife, and without pledge our trust to her, in all love and honor, in all duty and service, in all faith and tenderness, to live with her and cherish her, according to the ordinance of God and the holy bond of marriage. Please answer, I will. I will. Ganja, wilt thou have this man to be thy husband, and wilt thou pledge thy troth to him in all love and honor, in all duty and service, in all faith and tenderness, to live with him and cherish him, according to the ordinance of God and the holy bond of marriage? Please answer, I will. I will.
You still think I'm psychotic?
Of course.
Come with me. Please, please come with me.
What's his name?
Dr. Hess,
How old is he?
38.
Did you call the doctor when he took sick?
Yes, I did.
And he found out he was died?
Yes, I did.
Okay, good. Thank you.
There is a fountain filled with
That was so interesting. To be honest with you, I'm gonna have to watch it like one more time to really reflect on some of the subliminal and philosophical deep narratives that it was projecting in this film. I love this movie. I loved it. It did not shy away from exploring some of the more supernatural and gothic takes on philosophy from what I felt. That's how I viewed it. Um, this was a day one watch. Obviously, I could not watch it on day one because I was born 1990, not in 1973 when it was released. But this was a beautiful movie. I really felt like, and one of these days I'm gonna do a review to really go back and review every aspect, frame by frame, of the philosophy of this film. I really hope that you enjoyed watching this with me. I tried to provide as much commentary as I could, but honestly, I was just captivated by what I was watching. Um, I love, old black cinema, especially the horror genre. So if you're not into that, hopefully this channel is introducing you to what I feel should have gotten its right credit when it was released. Um, I am exploring and discovering these new nuggets, these new um, golden tickets of cinema, in my opinion. Thank you so much, Dr. Felicia Lockhart, for suggesting this film to me and providing me with more content for my channel. I love this movie, and I would love to speak with you about this movie and get your thoughts about this film. That's what I'm most interested in because you're the one who suggested it. Thank you so much for being here with me to watch this great black cinematic horror gothic aesthetic film about vampires and an anthropologist transition from being an anthropologist to a vampire. Um, and the aspects of love and romance, lust was obviously exuded in this film. Some of it I might have to cut out because of copyright issues on YouTube. But ultimately, from whatever edit I produced, I hope you still enjoyed my view of Ganja and Hess. This is the author, Lake Sevens, in a Dark Lake edit. Thank you guys so much. Let's go!